Hi people, welcome back to my YouTube. It's your girl Honey. Hope you guys are doing really well. So I thought I'd make a very quick video on my phone because I just could not do the editing. I just can't do it today. And I wanted to talk a little bit about something that I have seen run all through Twitter, and it has been bugging the shit out of me. It's been bugging me. And I want to talk a little bit about masculine and feminine energy in astrology. Now, a few things that I saw that kind of just bugged me is that a lot of people are trying to completely eradicate the word masculine and feminine because they feel that it's very offensive. And this is the thing that really annoys me about this whole fucking generation, is that the word masculine and feminine are not designed to offend people. It's to clarify energies. Now, as much as I'm clearly a woman, feminine does not have to be me because I am a woman. Likewise for a male and masculinity. I've always grown up and I've always felt like, damn, I embody a lot of masculine energy. Why do I feel like that? Why do I feel like that? But the truth is, my chart does not show me someone who has a lot of masculine energy. Most of my chart is actually feminine. But I probably feel masculine because my sign is in Aries. My sun sign's Aries. Now, Aries rules Mars. Mars is the planet that represents masculinity, okay? And Venus, which is ruled by Taurus and Libra, rules femininity. And now a lot of people had a problem with me mentioning masculine and feminine energy because they feel it should be eradicated. But I disagree with this because it's not designed to offend people, and it's not liable to one particular gender. It doesn't work like that. So I realized that there are certain people that I have dated and they embody a lot more feminine energy than I do. But what happens is I become the masculine person in that relationship. You see, masculine and feminine energy is like a yin and a yang. They go hand in hand. But it doesn't mean, right, that you are supposed to be a man or a woman. It works exactly the same in same-sex relationships. Someone's going to embody more of the feminine or more of the masculine because it's about yin to my yang. And this is why I was having a conversation with a guy on my Twitter. Shout out to Jacob. Yeah, shout out to Jacob. And he actually said something. He mentioned that one of his friends is very similar to a friend that I mentioned. And I used the example of one of my friends. She's obviously a woman, okay? Feminine. Well, she's not really going to come across as being feminine because she has her sun, or her Mars squares her sun. Now, you see, Mars is a masculine planet. What's masculinity, though? What is it? Masculinity is what people see because it's projected energy. It's projected. So having it on your ascendant, having it squaring your sun, people can see, oh wow, she's in competition. She wants to win things. When you have Mars square your sun, it gives you so much energy because the sun is highlighting the expression of your Mars. This is why you see, when you're a woman and you've got sun squaring your Mars, it gives you the masculine traits, which makes you very dominant in your relationships. And that's why my friend, she's just broken up with her partner, her second partner, who has also said to her, oh, you know what, right? I think you're too masculine for me. And what she does, my battery's dying. And what she does is she argues with men. She challenges men. I can't do that. I don't challenge men, but my Mars isn't like that. Now, when you think about Venus, when Venus sits on the ascendant, Venus is seen as receiving. It's the planet that relates to gains. It's benefiting. It's not outwardly, it's inwardly. It's the opposite to Mars. So when you've got Venus on your ascendant, remember the ascendant is seen as how people view you. So when it's on your ascendant, you're going to be in receipt of things because people see you as, wow, you're very nice. You're very charming. You're very likable. Take this, have that. I like you. There is such thing as, privileges when you have Venus on the ascendant. You're attractive and people can be very superficial. Your outlook on life can also be superficial. And this is what's crazy. People argue about this energy, about masculine and feminine, but you don't have to be a certain gender to have to relate to it. Who you are dating will bring out certain traits in yourself. Now, just like me, my partner embodies a lot of masculine energy, and I embody a lot of feminine energy. So we create a healthy balance between the two. But I become so much more feminine than I ever have been because I'm very masculine with my relationships. But he brings out the femininity in me, likewise I do with him. That's how relationships are supposed to work. So a lot of the women out there that say stuff to me like, oh, I want to date this guy because he's just so, no, wait. The women out there that have a lot of strong energies like Mars, heavy Mars aspects, or the masculine energies in their birth charts, and you guys end up dating someone, you guys want someone that's so masculine, that's so manly. Because of how your chart's positioned, you're going to challenge him. You're going to end up emasculating him. And you will hear this a lot in your relationships because this is just what happens because of the energy. This is just how it is. So you got to think to yourself, okay, if I want to be my authentic self with someone, I've got to get someone who may have some of the feminine qualities, more Venus aspects in their birth chart to create that healthy balance that I need. And sometimes, like, even my friend will say, you know what, because she started dating this new guy. Well, she's just speaking to him. And he was very, very manly. And she was intimidated by that. And she started hanging up the phone on him. She stood him up. She was just like, I'm not into him. But you want someone masculine, but you're throwing him away because he intimidates you because he's too masculine. You have to know what you want. But you know what you want based on who you are. So you've got to know who you are before you go out there and just start wasting people's time. So if you're going to be out there dating people, what does your chart say about you? If you embody the Mars attributes, and this is like Mars square Venus, Mars on the ascendant, Mars squaring your sun, harsh Mars aspects, and also Moon conjunct as well, it gives you a lot of the masculine energy. So if you dated a man who has a lot of the Mars energy, your relationship becomes Mars. What's Mars? Competition, fight, battle, defense. A lot of that going on. That's why you always hear why do Aries women end up in a lot of domestic relationships or situations. Well, that's because Aries is associated with defense and fight and battles. That's why. It's not even that, we purposely want to be out here being beat up on. That's not what it's about. But Aries has to understand Aries has to learn about harmony, which is the opposite, which is Libra. Venus, it's got to learn. Likewise with Venus has to learn from Aries and Mars. So should we eradicate the masculine and the feminine? No, what's the point? Why would you want to do that? Who does that? I feel that the words still matter, and all it means is just inwardly and outwardly expressions. But the words aren't designed to be offensive. It's literally just there to make it very clear for us to understand how the energies work. So I will continue to use the word masculine and feminine energy in astrology because it's not designed to offend people. And we are moving forward because we are moving forward in times and things are changing. But change that word, those words, I don't see a point. Anyway, let me go now. If you guys want to book readings with me, I do relationship readings, astrology readings, birth charts, synastries. Synastry is a good one in regards to this video because it is about relationships and other people. And I do love doing synastries. Check out my website, honeytrapastro.com. But I've just changed it actually to astrohoneytv.com. So please visit, click the links in the bio, and I will see you on the next one, people. Take care.